Recently, the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs became popular on the internet, and it was praised by fans as the China's #1 idol group, gaining a lot of support. No matter what kind of weird questions they faced, the spokespersons of the ministry could handle them calmly. In fact, they held the real deal in their hands and were not flustered. This real deal is China's independent and peaceful foreign policy, which has an important content: the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. On December 31, 1953, the Indian government delegation visited China at the invitation of the Chinese government. In the talks, Premier Zhou Enlai first proposed to use mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, mutual non-aggression, non-interference in each other's internal affairs, equality and mutual benefit, and peaceful coexistence as the principles for handling relations between the two countries, which was agreed by India. The next year, Premier Zhou Enlai visited India and Myanmar and issued joint statements with the prime ministers of the two countries, respectively, making the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence the basic principles for guiding China-India and China-Myanmar relations. And June 29 was designated as the anniversary of the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. There is also a street named after the 5 principles in New Delhi, India. During this period, equality and cooperation for mutual benefit was changed to equality and mutual benefit, and mutual respect for each other's territorial integrity and sovereignty was changed to mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity. This is the latest version. In the international situation of bipolar confrontation and hegemony at that time, the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence was a clear stream, providing the world with a new concept of handling international relations. The 5 contents are concise but not simple. Chinese culture has always valued feelings and loved peace. Harmony is precious. Harmony in diversity, universal love, and non-aggression. Do not do to others what you do not want are almost known to everyone. Even in military work, The Art of War, the author repeatedly warned the rulers to be cautious in war when dealing with international relations. Before the founding of the People's Republic of China, Mao Zedong pointed out, "We want to establish diplomatic relations with any foreign government on the basis of the principles of equality, mutual benefit, and mutual respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity." At the same time, the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence were also inspired by Lenin's peaceful coexistence. In order to realize the Soviet economy, Lenin even believed that socialism must coexist peacefully with capitalism. After the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence were put forward, they were not only written into our Constitution, but also recognized by the United Nations. In 1970, the Declaration on Principles of International Law concerning Friendly Relations and Cooperation among States in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations, adopted by the 25th General Assembly, and the Declaration on the Establishment of a New International Economic Order, adopted by the 6th Special General Assembly in 1974, both clearly included the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. Today, it has been agreed by most countries and has become the basic principle of developing international relations beyond social systems and ideologies. Of course, there are still some countries that pursue hegemonism, do whatever they want, and impose on others. For their own interests, they often interfere in the internal affairs of other countries and even infringe on the territory and sovereignty of other countries. The world is still turbulent, and problems such as war, terrorism, and refugees are rampant. One of the root causes of these problems is the unipolar worldview pursued by some countries. In fact, the sky, the earth, and the world is big enough to accommodate the common development and prosperity of all countries. Different social systems and cultural traditions can communicate and learn from each other and live in harmony. This is the general trend and the aspiration of the people. Therefore, don't think that the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence are the wishful thinking of small countries, and some countries can ignore them. In front of peace and development, everyone is equal, and there is no distinction between strong and weak countries. Unipolarization and uniformity do not conform to the needs of world peace, and the logic of power can only lead to disastrous consequences. Even if aliens come, we will deal with them with the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence.